1712 of the push-up challenge. 22 for vets. This is Marvin, aka E-Marv. Gonna do my push-ups. But first, a quick message. Celebrate the birthday. I say this because today, or actually May 7th, was my middle daughter's 18th birthday. Can't believe it. I feel nostalgic thinking about that, and this is her last year of high school. Just less than a week left for her high school. So it's, of course, it's bittersweet. She's not going to regular school anymore, but she's growing up and going to become. This is the beginning of her adulthood. Hard to imagine. So when you have the opportunity, celebrate the birthdays. And it's not necessarily about buying things. It's about sharing experiences. I think that's the key thing. Make sure you do that. Even a card that you made yourself is valuable. Now onto my push-ups. Let's go. There we have it. That's 45. Let me know if you want to join me. I'll hold you accountable. Remember, celebrate the birthday. This is Marvin. Peace out. Have a good one. See you later. Hey. What's up, Checker Becker? I was about to sign off. What's up? You caught me right on time. Thanks for dropping by. What's new? Just here being up late myself, as usual. Should be sleeping. What's new? How was your week? That's alright. His name is Kronos. Kronos. Like I think it's Greek god. Yep, that's it. Kronos. Yeah, mine too. It was good. Work as usual, but actually thinking more about cryptocurrency. So need to invest more in that because there's a lot of potential for growth. So that's where my mind is. Yeah, it is.
but right now to get into it, I think it would be a high risk because it's gone up so much. There's going to be a point where people that have been in it for a long time already are going to want to sell. So there could be for me, I'm gonna wait for it to drop again because I actually bought in right around 5 cents, but then I sold, and then I bought again and sold, each time making some profits. Of course, if I would hold it, if I would have held it longer, I could make more, but that's alright. That's the nature of the beast. But yeah, I think eventually it'll probably get to $1, but it'll drop before then. And of course, since Elon Musk is going to go on Saturday Night Live and talk about Dogecoin, then that's going to be a big pumper. Oh, okay. Well, thank you. Appreciate that. Well, if you want to connect on TikTok, my Twitch username is the same as my TikTok. So it's Marvin Korea. Same thing. So just feel free to hit me up there if you, cause I actually have a little bit larger following on TikTok because I've had a couple of videos that have gone a little bit viral, but most of the time they don't. I think I have 2,400 followers on TikTok. But yeah, I appreciate that. Let's connect on there too. Oh, okay. For some reason on the mobile, I think I've looked for just chatting and it doesn't come up. So I might have to try that again when I set up the mobile stream because it doesn't. Yeah, I've tried just chatting or I would look for it, but it doesn't come up for some reason. But I'll check it. Thanks for the suggestion. I appreciate that. And I appreciate the thoughts on blowing up. I wouldn't mind. I want to spread good messages and share thoughts. You know, given that I'm a little bit older, maybe a little bit more experienced. For weightlifting, definitely start slow. Just like any physical activity, if you haven't practiced it before, is start slow. If you don't want to do overextend yourself and then you hurt yourself. So it's, and you don't have to do, get a whole barbell set and all that. You can just get dumbbells. If even 5 pound dumbbells, 10 pound dumbbells, there are exercises that you can do with 5 pound dumbbells your arms will be burning. So, just simple, arm lifts over your head and doing this type of motion right here, going up and down, up and down. Yeah, I just saw you send a message on Discord. I haven't used it since many people, nobody has joined, but I'll make sure to chime in there since I just saw your message. But again, feel free to check me out on TikTok also, because I do silly stuff over there. Yes, definitely start slow. If you haven't done it before, if it's been a long time, thank you very much. That's actually for my daughter. One of my daughters just turned 18, so can't believe it. I'm getting older. Thanks, I appreciate it. I'll make sure to tell her. Yeah, so I was talking about lifting weights. Thank you, appreciate it. I'll let her know. Actually, I think the chat gets saved, but let me take a screenshot. Yeah, I took a screenshot so she can see it. Yeah, so if you're starting lifting weights, make sure you start easy. Dumbbells. Like, what I do daily is push ups. That will prepare you. But if you want to lift weights, dumbbells is a good start because you can do so many things like arm workouts, from your regular bicep curls to overhead press, that sort of thing. And for your legs, just do your regular squat. Here and see if I can. So you got your dumbbells right here, and then squat, that sort of thing. Or you lift it up off the ground and go up like that. That also is good. There's tons of exercises. Really, I think the percentage that they say is it's probably 80% diet and 20% working out. Really, for me, I always like to work out, so no big deal. But diet is a key thing. And like for me, I have some extra weight in the middle. The thing is, I eat too much. So that's a key thing, is control your portions. It's not about, going all out diet, eliminate everything. It's just, if you notice that you get a second helping of food, then reduce it. I mean, don't eat too much. That's the key thing. I know that's my issue because, like I said, I have some extra pounds, and I know the reason why is because I overeat many times. And depending on where you are, especially if you're in the U.S., I mean, the portions that they serve you if you go to a place to eat is exaggerating. So diet, and I'm not saying a specific diet, just your nutritional intake. Yeah, that's true. It's busting. But there's another saying that goes, you eat to live, not live to eat. So of course the food is there, but look at food as a form of nutrition. That's the primary reason for eating. Now there's pleasure eating as well, but you can do pleasure eating, but don't go overboard. That's the thing. And I know it happens to me. It happens to everybody, except for the most strictly disciplined, that you like something, and then like chips. Strategy for example with chips is something simple. Is don't eat out of the bag. Get a little bowl and put it in a bowl, or get a handful and then put the bag back. Don't eat out of the bag because you will overeat chips and you won't even really realize it because you're just eating because you're there. You might be watching TV and eating, and that's worse because you're distracted and then you're watching TV, so you don't even realize the amount of calories that you're consuming. So be more thoughtful about what you eat, because otherwise, like, I know many people don't do it, but enjoy dinner with family, assuming you have family that you live with. Try to have dinner together, because if you're distracted, you tend to eat more too. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, eat half the bag, because depending on the size of the bag, most of them, if you look at the serving size, and let's start pay attention to the labels, because like candy bars, and I don't eat candy bars, but a candy bar, a standard candy bar, it might say that it's actually 2 servings per candy bar. So you're eating two servings instead of one. So the number of calories that are there are per serving. So if the candy bar is, let's say, 200 calories per serving, and you have 2 servings per candy bar, then you're consuming 400 calories right there in just one little candy bar. So that's something that you have to be aware of more, is pay attention to the labels. Same thing. Another thing is like cereal. Cereal we tend to get in a bowl, and the bowl is not the size of a serving size that's specified on the label of the cereal. Your bowl is probably going to be 2 or 3 servings of cereal. So even though the cereal might be healthier, you're going to consume about 3 times the calories. Well, that's good, because sugar is a big contributor to many things. Overconsumption, in moderation, of course. There's some decent cereal, but yeah, the serving size is important. Don't overeat, and don't go shopping for groceries when you're hungry either. That's a common one too, because you tend to get things that you would not normally get if you were not hungry. So if you're hungry, make sure you eat before you go shopping for groceries, because then you tend to get more junk, possibly. But I know that happens to me. I'll see something that's like, oh man, I really like that, I'm gonna get it because I'm hungry. Yeah, so many companies, look at all the advertising. So they're trying to bring you in to consume more. They're not necessarily concerned about your health. You know, there's some that are doing better, but there's not. You don't see commercials about overeating, or pay attention to the labels and the portion size. You're not gonna see anything like that. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I was in the army long ago. Long ago. So is he on a ship, or is he stationed in a actual naval air base or naval base? Oh, okay. Yeah, I can't imagine. That's got to be tough. Props to him. That's I can't imagine being on a ship for what? Because the assignments are, I imagine, or at least what, 6 months maybe on a ship. I know I've spoken with Navy folk before, but yeah, it's crazy. But I'm sure he's been in for a bit, probably. Oh man, that sucks. Yeah, I mean, as much as possible. Luckily, there's internet, but it's, of course, it's not the same thing. But yeah, even little chats online are, it's a matter of staying connected. I'm sure he has some stories though, being on a ship. Oof. Yeah, 4 a.m. That's not fun. That's right. And there's nothing wrong with going into the military. I think that helped me also, but that's something to think about when you have your father who has experience, and he'll tell you how it is. So if you're interested, then by all means go for it. But if not, that gives you some appreciation that you want to do something else for your future, then go for that. Because that's why he's doing what he does. I'm sure he's there to support you. Real estate's good. There's a lot of opportunity for real estate. Hey, Super Plays, how you doing? Appreciate you dropping by. Feel free to follow if you don't. I'm trying to get to 100. I appreciate it. Just talking about different things with Shecker Becker, real estate right now. And the nice thing about real estate is that you don't have to have a degree to get into it. You go to a course which you will learn depending on if you want to do commercial real estate or residential to get your license, and then join the brokers, and if you're with a good one, they'll show you the ropes. So it's what type of real estate do you want to do? Yeah, there's tons of stuff you can do in real estate, because you can do residential, like helping people either find a place to rent or to buy a house, to sell a house. And there's commercial real estate, like helping companies find offices or helping companies lease their office space. There's office retail, like the malls and shopping centers. What do you call it? Warehouse, that sort of thing. Storage facilities. There's so much commercial real estate. There's a lot of money to be made in commercial real estate, that's for sure. And land also. So there's so many different. Hey, thanks for dropping by, folks. I appreciate it. Feel free to follow if you can. Trying to get to 100. Appreciate that. Just answering some questions, chatting here with Shecker Becker and anybody else that wants to join in. Thanks. Yeah, so definitely, and that's something you can start learning about it at any age. Just find out about different careers within real estate, because there's also the financing side of it. Like if you're helping residential customers, like homeowners trying to get a mortgage, for example, to buy the real estate, because most people don't have the money to pay for a house completely, so they get a loan. And there's people that help homeowners or potential homeowners get a loan, for example. So that's another area of real estate. They do that for commercial as well. And then going international, that's a whole nother world. Well, I'm telling you, technology is good. There's lots of opportunity in technology. Air traffic control that's a promising career as well, because there's always going to be people traveling, unless until they create teleporting, then, but that's not for 100 years or more. So that's another one. Yeah, if you do tech, and media graphics, that's in demand too, because everybody's online creating. So if you can help somebody create something, design it well, that's very attractive and catching, then that's another area. And for that, air traffic control, you have to go to specific school to learn about that. But for media, you can learn that on your own right now. For example, something I think relatively straightforward. Like if you use Instagram, you can create Instagram effects. Um, so that's I mean I've done that myself. Just created some simple ones. You could also do that for Snapchat. Snapchat has a tool where you can build Snapchat filters, so you can do that too, and try to gain experience and then get recognition if there's more people. Thanks, I appreciate that. That's the problem for me. I need to have a standard time because I don't. The ideal time would be around 11 p.m. Eastern time because I do it, right before midnight. I do a run and then do my push-ups. I'll also stream Call of Duty Mobile, so I'll do that and chat with people when I'm streaming Call of Duty Mobile. So but I need to be more scheduled on that. I say I'll shoot for 11 p.m. Eastern time, but I need to stick to it. I know that's a thing for streaming is be consistent. I'm consistently doing it every day. I just don't have a consistent time. That's the problem. But thanks for that. That's puts me out there to be consistent. So I'll definitely chat you in the what do you call it? Discord. Yeah. And like I said, check me out on TikTok because I'm on there too. Same username. Okay, being consistent. You think will help me stay? Oh wow, that's a lot. Thanks, I appreciate that. Man, I really thank you. Thank you very much. That's great. Greatly appreciate that. Hey, it's late over here, and I have to wake up at 7. It's 3 right now, so I only have a few hours of sleep. But I'll learn one day. Okay, so you on the West Coast? It must be over there in Cali or Washington or Oregon. Oh, nice, LA. I love LA. I've been there. I spent about a week over there, maybe a week and a half. I went there for work and then stayed there. We stayed there with my wife and I, and then drove around LA and San Diego. I really like San Diego. It's a cool place. But again, thanks again, Shaker Becker. I'm gonna chat you on Discord and let's connect on TikTok and we'll see. I appreciate any help. I'll post it out on the Discord as to when I should be going online. But ideally, it should be around 11 p.m. Eastern. And I'm gonna see about changing it to just chatting also. Alright, like I said, I have to go. I have to wake up early. Again, appreciate you. Thanks for dropping by. And I'll see you tomorrow or later today, actually. Later today, Saturday. Alright. Peace out. I'll tell Kronos. Take care.